I don't mean any harm, Unc. But that white girl, she gonna get every million she asking for. It's like this female collected evidence on you like she was working for the Fed. She stood by your side with all of this since, well, I think it was 2023. And you thought that that white gal was gonna let you hit on her and do all this. You know it was for a reason. You know that girl stayed for a reason. And she told you to put a big black baby in her? Y'all, those text messages was so wild. And the fact that he's the one who released it. Who is your lawyer? Cause those text messages didn't prove anything. Cause guess what? That white girl, that price that she gave you, she ain't gonna give to them white men. She said it was so much money per cheek. She knew she couldn't get out. She knew she couldn't get that out of a white man. She knew she couldn't get it out your black ass. I don't know why black men don't realize, boy, you a fantasy. That's all you will ever be. And the reason why them white women fool with y'all is because the white man that they want, they can't get. So they know y'all like them. Y'all like them like the lighter the better. The lighter the better to a black man. So it's easy to get y'all. It's easy for a white woman to get a black dude. That's so easy to do. It's so easy for a white woman to get a dumb, slow ass black man.
She tripping. Like what? Come on, man. It's so she's saying that white girl can't get white men that's in the same position. I'm pretty sure she was doing the same thing with some other white celebrity that got bread too. The shorty is a sex worker on OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? So whoever can pay for it, if they got the money for it, they gonna pay for it if they want it. That's the advantage of having the bread. So just because it's a black man or a white man, who cares? She's a sex. They're paying to have sexual intercourse with her. It's a fantasy that they have.
But yo,
Nah, I think race plays a big part of it. I disagree.
Well, no,
look, yo,
of
on
course,
Shannon's
race
part,
plays a part of it because this is it's a BBC. It's Shannon Sharp. You know what I'm saying? So of course, I'm Paul, no
what?
Diddy, man.
Okay,
It's
you gotta
Wednesday,
say
Come on,
man.
man.
It's Wednesday.
It's like 2 days in a row, man.
you tripping,
No, I'm saying, but that's the gimmick of it, right? If she's on OnlyFans, she's a sex worker. They just said the whole they just played with the whole corn title, right? So this is a world that they are in and that they're behaving in. So you got to put yourself in that same position. Like it's like, come on, man. Like we being fake here, man.
I don't think it's being fake.
the-
I don't think it's being fake.
Nah, it's not being fake, bro. And it's not being fake because on Shannon part, out of all the sex workers that's out there, bro, like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. We can't use that as an excuse.
Bro, what does that mean, bro? What you mean? What does that mean?
As a 56-year-old man.
I think his old ass should have known better than to mess with that young
Absolutely.
19-year-old sex worker.
He could have got an older sex worker. That's what
The
I'm
title
saying.
probably
No,
set up
his
too.
his
But
old his ass got
that
an
goes
AARP
against the
membership. You ain't
fantasy.
telling me you are
that
not
goes
telling me
against.
that man did not know better. He
Of
knew
course,
better,
he
or
knew better.
he should have made sure that he laid his cards out right to where, like I said, okay, you could try to dispute an NDA all you want, but baby, you still sign your name on this paper. This shit's still notarized.
I'm gonna
Okay?
tell you like this. It don't matter if you black, white, Asian, persuasion. It don't matter if a woman or anybody sees a check walking around and they have the opportunity to get that lick, they're gonna get it anyway. The impossible they were gonna get it.
All I'm
So it don't
saying,
like
most of
I
the time
see
it's
you.
black men. Most of
But
the time it's
hey,
black men. Just saying.
No,
but
it's not, man. Come
Yes, it
on,
is.
Man.
man.
It's
Okay, so
really
what
not,
lawyer?
though.
What famous? Okay, what famous
You're
lawyer or
only
actor?
exposed. You're only exposed to what happens to the black men.
That's a fact.
Like
That's
you're
definitely a
not
bigger spotlight.
exposed to what's happening in the white community.
That was captured.
because
Like, come on,
the white
man.
community does get pretty bad. But
Yeah,
they,
no.
but
Come on, man.
I
The white,
mean,
come
Listen.
on,
there's some
man.
pretty
They
bad scandals out there
they
from.
into some whole other shit.
They into okay.
Come
I'm
on,
not
man.
saying it
Come
ain't
on,
bad shit
man.
happening in the white community. That's not the
That,
that's not
that's
what
what
I'm
it sounds like you
saying.
saying.
Okay, well let me clear this up for you then. What I'm saying is his old AARP collecting senior citizen ass should have known fucking better. That's
So,
what I'm saying. And I
Oh
stand on
man.
that 10 toes.
you said that it's mostly black men, right? But then before you said, oh, it's mostly these white girls doing this crocodile tears. No,
No, what I said was pause because you're not about to twist my words up, baby boy. What I said was there's no weapon stronger than a white woman's tears in America, is what I said. So, yes, when it involves a black man of his stature and a white woman goes crying wolf, 9 times out of 10, the media is going to eat that shit up. It's going to cancel out deals they got, it's going to fuck their money up. And then what happens after that? I'm not saying they win every time. I'm not saying that the lawsuit or whatever ends in the judgment that works in the white woman's favor. But what I'm saying is this shit happens time and time and time and time and time and time again. So when as black men are you gonna learn? That's what I said.
It's a small percentage that let white women mess up their money though.
yeah. Hold on.
Okay,
When it comes to the black woman, right? Guess what? Who's coming to the rescue? The sisterhood. Yeah.
the black woman, what does that have to do with anything? I'm confused. What are we talking about?
This was the other way around. It's
Talking
the
about.
sisterhood comes favor, as always.
If this was the other woman, or wait a minute, you're telling me if this was the other way around, black woman would be working in the black woman's favor?
The sisterhood would become the saver, like they always.
Yeah, y'all was applauding Tracy. Tracy was
What?
literally
Oh
saying,
no! Don't put y'all on a foot. Okay, let me let me back it up. I don't want
what's
to
your name? Say,
Mama
you
Shay.
know you was
Okay, but don't put y'all on nothing. Y'all don't have to do with nothing. I agree. Black woman, black men, whatever color, whatever you preying on younger individuals, it's crazy and predatorial. I still
Yeah.
feel the same way. I feel like you
You know,
should not be dating over a certain age range. It's crazy, especially when you got kids that you either came out of your nuts or your womb. You should That's older than them. You should not be dealing with them. That's crazy because you wouldn't want your daughter, your son dealing with the same type of situation. So why would you? That's how I look at it.
nope.
But at the end of the day, I feel like wrong is wrong. I'm not saying I'm gonna side with a black woman just because she's black. I don't side with Tracy Ellis Ross. I don't side with her. I'm saying what I'm saying. And I'm standing on it. Okay, don't twist my words up. That's predatorial. But at the end of the day, if he was gonna do that, if he was gonna play out his fantasy and mess with a sex worker, somebody who does OnlyFans, somebody who has nothing to lose, if he was gonna willingly pay out money, first of all, I'm not paying you not a fuck thing if I don't have my paperwork in line. If I'm paying you 50,000 per cheek, oh baby, this NDA gonna be signed every single multiple times if it gotta be.
you say no, even though I don't like what Shannon Sharp did, right? But you don't say on his part it's predatorial, but y'all never want to look at the other part where, from her point of view, it is.
Yes, she's an opportunist. Absolutely. What are you talking about? Of course she's an opportunist. What the absolutely
What are
100%.
you talking about?
I
This
mean, realistically, they're both opportunities.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just all it is. It's if they're both again having consensual sex, and we're both doing this with the same want and desire to get this, fantasy out,
Mhm.
then yeah, they're
but it's
both
not
opportunities.